Police are investigating the cause of a bus collision near the University of Johannesburg's Auckland Park campus. At least 77 people have been injured and 5 others sustained critical injuries. Metrobus spokesperson Goodwill Shiburi says the scene is cordoned off.
We have an accident right in front of UJ that involves Metrobus and a bus shuttle that is shuttling people for UJ. The accident occurred just after 7 this morning. There are 77 patients that have been transported to various hospitals in and around Johannesburg. Lucky enough, we don't have fatalities, and then there are about 5 critical patients of the total number 77. But as I speak to you, ambulances are just cleaning up the place, and the scene is they're just clearing with the police here. They're currently investigating and looking for eyewitnesses just to explain, because the 2 drivers are unable to speak, were taken immediately to the hospital. So now the authorities are just establishing themselves what happens in their own measurements and road markings to determine the cause of the accident. But it is not yet known what caused this accident.
All right, let's get the latest on this accident, and we'll speak to the Johannesburg Metro Police Department spokesperson, Xolani Fihla, who joins us on the line now. Mr. Fihla, good morning to you. Are you able to tell us, at least, let's start with the amount of injuries. Metrobus telling us earlier that 77 people were injured out of this accident. And let's just start there. Do you have any further updates regarding those injured?
Thank you too, Xoli. Yes, we can confirm the numbers still stay the same. It is 77 patients who have been treated, and that's between light to serious injuries. At this present moment, officers are still on the scene. The scene is still cordoned off at the UJ entrance, and vehicles are being diverted onto Auckland Avenue, heading towards Media Drive. And with the severity and the seriousness of this accident, of course, a case of reckless and negligent driving will be opened at the nearest police station to determine what actually caused this accident. But officers will compile all the documents needed, and that's the accident report form and the statements from drivers and eyewitnesses as well.
The understanding here, Mr. Fihla, is that 2 buses collided. Do we know how this happened?
At this present moment, we do not know how this happened, and that's the reason why officers will compile this accident report and to open a case so that the police can investigate and determine what actually caused this accident. The
advice, Mr. Fihla, for those who are searching for loved ones who may have been taken to any of the hospitals that were mentioned to us earlier. In fact, perhaps you could help us with just revisiting that. Which nearby hospitals have many of the people been taken? Because that's where I imagine the relatives are going to start looking.
The hospitals that I've received, the nearest one, of course, is Helen Joseph. And we've also got Charlotte Matreka and hospitals within that vicinity of Westdene and Auckland Park as well. Just contact those nearest hospitals to check if your loved ones are there and to check their conditions as well.
All right. Thank you very much for that update. Xolani Fihla speaks for the Johannesburg Metro Police Department. And once again, confirmation that 77 people have been injured, 5 of them seriously injured, according to the earlier report. But important to note that no one has died.